Hello, tarot lovers, and welcome to another episode here at Grand Tarot Readings. Today I'm going to show you some tarot art. And you may say, well, isn't every deck of tarot a piece of art? No, it isn't. Um, but these, that which I'm going to show you now is definitely a piece of fine art. It's by Gian Paolo Dulbecco, and here a sneak preview. This is number 17 from 125, and it's published by this gallery you can see here. So that's well, you can find it all online in my shop if you're interested. So here we have, it's a bit like cardboard, and I really like the look of it. And here at the front you see Arcani Maggiori, so there are 22 lithographs of the major Arcana by Dulbecco, and you see the 4 elements here, 4 tarot elements. Unfortunately, I acquired this incomplete, so I don't know what a complete set looks like, unfortunately, but I'm going to share with you what I have. And this is, I will put this aside and show you them one by one, the ones I have. And these are lithographs. So Dulbecco is a magic realist, people say. And here we have the first image, the magician. And this is a lithograph, and as you can see, it's a 3D stamp here. See that? So for authentication, and if you look very well, you see here how beautiful this is printed on the paper. So as said, this is the magician. I tried to improve my technical skills and turn my phone the other way around, but the image wasn't much better. So yeah, you have to look at it like this if you want to see it. And I believe at the moment there is no other documentation, at least not online to my knowledge, left. So, okay, here is a next one. And I'm going through it not too speedy and not too slow. So here we have the Emperor. But some I like more than others, and it's always a matter of taste, of course. So here you can see it very beautifully. Okay, next one. High Priest. Also a bit dark, but here comes one of my favorites, or my ultimate favorite, I think. Look, oh. Here you have the Chariot. Oh my god, I love these horses. They look a bit like my horses when the two of them stand together. They can quarrel a bit, but they can also be very much in love together. And then they look like this, so cute. Cute, cute. Okay, then the next one we have here is Strength. And this is an unclothed lady. That often happens in tarot, that they are feeling hot for some reason. The gents less so, but the ladies often do. And in this case, I can understand why. She is struggling with a lion. And of course, the female corpse can be very beautiful. And I like it when it's done tasteful, like Dulbecco does, not when it's objectifying women, you know. I don't like that so much. But so, and here this one's interesting. This is the Hermit, and he looks like almost a biblical figure, but then he has a cigarette in his hand, bringing him back into contemporary days. So Dulbecco is not such a surrealist like, let's say, Dali or something, like this extreme surrealism. It's more subtle, I think. And his color palette is very interesting. It's not so hard, it's pastels. So here you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you can turn the wheel by yourself. And here we have Lady Justice, and she has all her clothes on. And as you know, the images in the courthouses, she's blindfolded and naked. And that's often, I think, some men, not all men, some men like to see women. Okay, and here we have Temperance. And I had difficulty, here you can also see very nice how it's printed. See that? Beautiful, huh? But I had a difficulty for some to say, huh, what is this? And it took me a lot of time to figure, or a lot? Yeah, well, it took me some time to figure out which card it represented. And this is one of these cards. But I think it's the moon, because the boat is a bit like a moon and it's a starry sky. But that's of course the difficulty if you don't have all 22 and you don't exactly know. So here it's a bit the same. It could have been the Hermit, but I think it's Judgment. I would love to have a complete set to make sure if anyone out there has a complete set, send me pictures or make a video or something. So here are the last two I'm going to show you. This one I particularly like because of the horses there in the grain field. Again, 2 horses, very beautiful. Again, and here also a small cigarette. Well, I don't want to condone smoking here, so it's interesting that that's so much there. But here I like the colors very much, and the way the human, well, the female body is celebrated here. It's not so sexualized, but it's beautiful. So I hope you like this Dulbecco set, because it has been ripped apart. I'll sell the elements off and people can frame them and make really beautiful pieces of art from them. Paper is also very thick, beautiful paper. Well, I hope you like this first one in my art series, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.